Lake and our 5th grade musical program. I am Cynthia Mueller. I'm the principal at Otter Lake. I'm going to take care of a few housekeeping items. Of course, we're here to listen to these amazing musicians, not so much our cell phones. So if you could just silence your cell phones. At the end of the concert, you will meet your child eventually in the cafeteria, which is right back here. This production is also being recorded on local cable channel 19. Tomorrow, you will receive an email about when it will be broadcasted. With that, I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy these musical talents. A special thank you to Ms. Pontius for all of her hard work. And I'm also, it takes a lot of work to get this put together. And then I'm going to introduce Mr. Scott Coleman-Keene, who is our orchestra director.
Thank you and good evening. I'd like to welcome you tonight. We are really excited to play for you today. Usually we don't always get the chance to play at these concerts, and this one worked out perfectly because 2 days ago they had their big concert at the North Campus Theater. So these orchestra students are ready to play for you. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to the Otter Lake Orchestra performing our first 2 selections, Rolling Along and Lightly Row. Our next 2 selections are a really fun tune called Caribbean Island, and then one of our favorites called Song for Christine. Now, we've had a lot of discussions about this, and we're not sure who Christine is. So if your name is Christine, this song is for you. It's okay, we'll do this one. 1, 2, 3. This next tune is an old favorite. This is Old MacDonald Had a Farm. For our final two tunes, we're going to play some pieces with our bows. So it gets really exciting, it sounds really great. The first piece we're playing is the D major scale, but we're going to make it a little more interesting and play it as a round, which means that one group will start and then another group will start at the beginning. It sounds really great. So this is the D major scale. Our final tune tonight is a Mozart melody. It's named after the composer. You'll probably recognize it as Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, or the ABC song, or Ba Ba Black Sheep. It's all the same song. We're going to play it for you now. Before we play that, though, I want to tell you what a wonderful year it's been with your orchestra students and how great they've been practicing and playing together. So thank you for all your support.
Vision loss is not something that you feel until it happens.
Most people lose their vision from diseases like macular degeneration and glaucoma, not at birth.
With macular degeneration, you lose your central vision.
You have a blind spot right in the center of your face, so I can't actually see your face.
So even that little circle in which I could see became a big blur.
I was 65 when I first was diagnosed with glaucoma.
There were no symptoms. I had no headaches.
3 million Americans have glaucoma, and half don't even know it.
11 million people in the United States have macular degeneration.
You lose mobility, independence, changes your entire life.
So many eye disorders can be treated if caught early.
My husband tells me that I have beautiful brown eyes, and I don't want to lose that.
Make a plan today to get your eyes checked.
Visit brightfocus.org to learn more.
I'm Jody Pontius. I'm the music specialist here at Otter Lake, and I've had the pleasure of working with these fifth graders, many of them since they've been in kindergarten. So this is a real fine moment to see how they've grown as musicians. And I'll kind of explain what we've been working on and the skills. The instrument things you're going to be seeing are actually found percussion. They're recycled materials. But we're playing like percussion ensemble music, so they each have a different rhythm, and they have to do form. Sometimes there's 2, 3 parts. They have to keep track where we're at in the music, and it takes a lot of brain power, and they've done really well with it and worked well as a team. The other skill we've worked on is what is it like to be in a choir? So they had actual choir folders. We used octavo music, so they're learning to read 2 parts, and you'll hear many of the pieces that we sing tonight are in 2 parts. So I think you're really going to enjoy their music making. They've done a great job, so enjoy our show.
Waiting
sugary beverages consumed in this production. They haven't had a drop, but we had a few spills over in this group. I think we lost 4 or 5 cans, guys. Yeah, so we hope it doesn't happen tonight, right, guys? This is Sonata for 7 Rulers. Do the ending again. They hold 4, you do 4. 4 beats. You guys ready all together? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. There we go. know, I had a little birdie tonight that reminded me that there's some families here at Otter Lake I've had for a very long time. And now they have a 5th grader, and this will be their last Otter Lake concert with me. If this is your last child to go through Otter Lake as 5th grader, why don't you give me a wave and show me where you're at? Thank you, folks. You have wonderful children. We'll miss you. Come back and see us anyway. And those of you still sitting here, we can take some more. We have a little room, I think. So anyway, our last song is Rockstar, so enjoy. All right, Otter Lake 5th graders, 1, 2, 3, take a bow. Wonderful. 1, 2, 3 again. Beautiful job. Thank you for your lovely, lovely children. They're wonderful to work with, and I'm going to miss them as they go on to be sixth graders. If you would help our custodial staff, and if we could take all the chairs and stack them in one direction on this wall, that would really help them out tonight. And you can meet your children in the